Right, it's time for my new English exercise where you will practice asking questions in present and past simple. I'm Yulia, I'm a British English teacher. Welcome. So, what are we going to do? I will tell you what I do as a job, an occupation or a hobby. And you will need to think and make up questions about this job, occupation or hobby to keep the conversation going. Let's say I'm an entrepreneur. Did you come up with many questions to keep the conversation going? Well, let me show you mine, the questions that I would ask if I were you. What's the name of your company? Do you sell goods or services? Do you have a big company? How big is your company? What does your company do? What does your company specialize in? How old is your company? Do you work internationally? Are your questions here? Well, let me show you the situation where you can hear some of these questions. And what do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. What does your company specialize in? Education. I run English courses. That's nice. And what's the name of your school? It's called English Speakers. How old is your school? We are 13 years old. I set up my company in 2008. I can't believe it. It sounds like ages ago. And let's move on. And this time, I'm a writer. Okay, have you got many questions? Let's look at mine. What do you write about? Do you write short stories? Do you write novels? Do you write books for children? Where do you get inspiration? Who's your favorite writer? How much time does it usually take you to write a book? Are your questions in this list? Let me know in the comments. And what do you do? I'm a writer. Really? What do you write about? I write short stories based on real life events. Do you write books for children too? No, I don't write books for children. And how much time does it usually take you to write a book? Well, sometimes it can take a month, and sometimes it can take a few years. And what? Let's move on. And this time, I'm a YouTuber. Right, are you ready with your questions? I haven't got many this time, but let's see if we have any similar ones. When did you become a YouTuber? Why did you decide to be a YouTuber? When did you get your first 1,000 followers? What was your first video about? So, what do you do? Well, I'm a student and I'm also a YouTuber, but this is what I'm doing as a hobby at the moment. I'd like to take it up professionally later. When did you become a YouTuber? A couple of years ago. And what was your first video about? Well, tips for students. How to prepare for the hardest exams against the clock. One more to go. I'm a musician. Now, let's compare our questions, shall we? What musical instruments do you play? Do you have a music band? Where did you learn to play music? How did you learn to play music? Do you perform gigs? Did you release a music album? Did you meet any famous musicians? So, what do you do? Well, I'm a musician. Oh, that's nice. And what musical instruments do you play? I play the guitar and the piano. Do you have a music band? Yes, I do. I have a band. Where did you learn to play music? Well, first my dad taught me to play the guitar, and then I finished a music school in another country. Do you perform gigs? Yes, we perform gigs locally, but hopefully we'll go on tour next year. Did you release a music album? Not yet, but we're working on it. We're working very hard on it. Good luck. Did you enjoy the video? Was it helpful? I hope it was. I'll see you soon and we'll do more English practice with you together. Don't forget to subscribe and to share your questions in the comments down below. Bye for now.